Hi, I'm Mark. I'm the Kitchen Pro. Today I'm installing the wood subtops on top of the cabinets that have just been installed. So the wood subtops, I use plywood, 3/4 inch plywood. Some people use OSB, 3/4 inch OSB. That's probably okay for this kind of situation. A lot of times if there is a cabinet that has an overhang, I like to use plywood, especially for that. I think it's a little stronger. So with these, you could probably use OSB or plywood. I use just a low-grade plywood like CDX. So I've cut all these to fit. Just want to kind of go over my basic layout. Is so when I install them. So what I do is underneath where the seam is, unless there's a vertical part of the cabinet that comes up where you can screw into it, you can seam them at that point, but there should be something, I believe, at the seam. So what I do is I cut another piece of plywood and screw it put it underneath and screw it in from the top like that, and that helps support that seam. And I'll be doing the same thing on this end. And then we come back later on after the counters are templated for we're going to do a marble top. So they have to come and measure them, do what they call a template. And so once they do that, then we come back and later on and install cutout for the sink. So as of right now, what I'm going to do is basically just screw it down. I use 1 5/8 drywall screws. About every 6 to 8 inches all the way around the perimeter, and then if there's supports underneath the cabinet, underneath the top, like this is, there's all this wood right here. I will, especially since this was one cabinet and this was another cabinet, so it's basically seamed right here. So I'm going to actually put 2 sets of screws all the way back here, and that helps tie in all that wood from underneath. And then, of course, I screw all the way around the perimeter of each piece of plywood, of course, where the seam is once again, and then figuring out where the kitchen sink is. Right in here, there's the edge, the vertical pieces of the cabinet once again, so I would screw into those all the way back and around the sides. And then once again, I'll come back and do a bridge piece underneath here to give me something to screw into to keep that seam tight. So not too bad. Whenever I have, this is where the range goes. This is where the dishwasher goes. I run the plywood over the dishwasher. Actually, there's another face piece just like this, a filler piece that goes in afterwards. And then where the range goes, the granite will come up, and they need to be pretty much exact, so they'll figure that out. So I just hold the plywood back about 1/8 of an inch from this face. So this is the exact opening for the range, and the top I just hold back just a little bit so that it doesn't come into the range area too far once the marble countertop is on. And there we go.